Hi, how are you doing? We are going to be doing some little stuff now. I get some stuff, maybe one or two, and I thought I could share with you. You can turn any case into an RGB smart case. That means any of your case you have, you could actually turn it into a smart case. What I mean by RGB smart case is you being able to control the lighting on your case. So this is basically about the light, the RGB light that comes on your case. When it comes to RGB, I like to put my case on the table so that I can see the stuff that is going on in the case. So I think RGB might probably be okay for me. So, but I don't want it to be too much. So basically, you could actually go in a different route if your case does not have an RGB orb or something like that. So I'm going to be doing an easy unboxing of a product that you might use. This is an easy route if you don't want to go through the expensive way. This is just a splitter. You can split your RGB into 3, and this one is from Coolant, and it's not very expensive. It's just between 10 to 15. I'm not totally sure of the price. You could actually connect this to your header of the motherboard, and this goes to 3 of your fans. So if you need to connect 6 fans for your old case, you need to have 2 of these. And this is 4-pin, by the way, so they are the ones for 3-pin also. And you can control it via your motherboard software or stuff like that. But if you don't want that, you can actually get this if you don't have a way to connect it to your motherboard. If your motherboard does not support a 4-pin header, or you have the one that supports a 4-pin header, it doesn't support a 3-pin header, you could actually use this also, which is a controller that gives this, it's supplied with some power pack. You just have to connect this to this, and this goes to your power pack, and you can actually switch control here. And there's another switch here which you can use for your reset button to control this from outside of the case. But this is not the way I want to go. I have a product here which is from Corsair, and this is the Commander Pro. It's an Icam Commander Pro, and for you, if you're actually interested in getting something like this and you want to know what is inside the case, what you'll be getting if you buy it, so you actually know things you need. So that's why I just try to do the unboxing of this. So you pull it out. This is just the old case. I've not removed anything inside except cutting off this because I don't have a knife on the table. So you put it out. This is what you just see inside. This is the carton, nothing else. And this is the controller. It's not very, very big, but it's slim, as you can see. I'm gonna unpack it from the pack, from the wrap. So you get this. You get 3mm double side sticker to be able to stick it. It's not magnetic, so you need to stick it with this onto the surface you want to put it in. And this is what we have. First, before we start talking about the whole of this component, let's talk about what actually is in the box, because that is the point of this video. Under here, there is the paperwork, which I like to call it. They have different kinds of paper for environmental friendly, talking about the products, and I think this is just basically for the warranty. And this is the manual from the Commander Pro, which you can find everything you want about this there. I'm gonna put that aside. And this is empty. We have this connector, which you can use it to connect it to another stuff, another controller for the RGB. We'll talk about that in a second. You have the sensor controls, which is for the temperature. We have 4 of them. We'll talk about that also later. And you have this extension for the fans to to just make it a little bit more longer depending on where you're putting the fan. So it's quite a bit long, so I don't think you're gonna have any problem putting this controller anywhere and having an extension to get your fan. So this is just 4 of it. So everything here is a little bit like 4 for 4, and we will see why it is 4. So this is what you have directly in the box. Nothing more, nothing less, and you have to have an additional things to make it functions the way you want to. So let's talk about this first. This is for the power, which you can see is a SATA cable that connects to your power pack to power this device. And this is the RGB header, or the USB header that goes into your motherboard to be able to control this Command Pro, to be able to monitor and control your system and make, this is what actually make it into a smart home. There are people that may say, I don't have an RGB, but I just have a fan and I like to just put my case under the table and don't want to bother about RGB and stuff like that. You can still get this, you know, because this has 4 fans controller, and this is also, six controllers. You can control 3 pins fans and 4 pins power PWM fans, and it increases the ability to run in a 0 RPM mode, fans mode for silence. So you can still have it. And on the other side here is for temperature, which you use it to monitor your temp for the computer. So that can also be useful if you're not throwing in any RGB. And you have this 2 USB header to control your compatible power pack, that's power supply, liquid cooling system and stuff like that. And also motherboard front panel USB hub. You can actually connect them here, which you can use to control them. And yeah, so this is just the device. 4 fan headers, RGB, that's the LED RGB headers. We have the USB for internet control, and the temperature command. So if you are going to be for the RGB, you're using this for the RGB, and you have 6 RGB fans all over. That means you have 3 in the front, 2, some cases have more than 6, which will be 7. So let's say you have 3 in the front, 2 or 3 on top, 1 for the exhaust. But if you're having something like a hair cooler that has RGB fan also, and you don't want to connect it directly to the motherboard, you can also connect it here. So you will be needing another equipment, which is this. This is also made by Corsair. You'll be wondering, this is all about Corsair. I'm not being sponsored or anything. It's just I like to be able to control this. So this is just about, you can turn any of your case into a smart controlling case. Some other company also like NZST and stuff like that has their own, which we may probably look into later. So this, it also has its own connector for the SATA connector to power it. You have 6 fans you can include here, and this will connect to this. That is where this cable I told you about comes around. There are 2 of them. You can also use it to control your LED stripes, which you can connect to this place. There's also another device, I think it's the node for the LED stripes, you can use to connect it. You connect this and it goes into the 2 headers here. So you can have a total of 12 controller. That means you have to have a better way to power them. I didn't buy these actually. I got it from the SB120 RGB fan. This is not the Pro version, this is the normal version. And if you look at it probably online or somewhere like that, it said it's included in this, which is the the controller. 1 controller is included. That is the RGB lighting. I think it's I forgot the name, but I will check it up and put it in a link somewhere there. So I got this fan and it was included in it. So I just thought maybe I could just use it. So basically, if you get yourself a bundle, like 3 fans or 1 single fan that has this included, then you don't have to buy it separately. It just comes with the fan you're trying to use. And for now, the only downside I see about this ecosystem is Corsair has a different way for its connectors, which you can see they have this connector that only works with their equipment, and if you're trying to connect it with a normal RGB header that goes onto the board, you probably might not be able to do so now. But I think I will have a solution for that in the next video when I'm going to be talking about this equipment, and we'll be able to see how we can adapt other fans to this. But first I have to get it, try it and see if it really works, and we can talk about adapting other different RGB fans to this. So guys, so this is the Icam Commander Pro. Just did the unboxing of it and talk a little bit about how you can turn your case into a RGB smart case. Controlling the temperature of your fans, everything is included. You have the sensor there. This is the temperature sensor that helps you to be able to control the temperature of some different aspect of your fan. So I will not be mounting it today, but basically later I'll try to mount it and we can see more. So if you want to see more of something like this, just leave it in the comment down there below. And if you're trying to purchase this, I'll put a link for the Amazon link down there below in the description. You can use our link to purchase stuff and we get some commission who doesn't affect your purchase order, or we get commission from Amazon. And I will be very glad if you use these links. And if you've not subscribed and you like this kind of video, please do subscribe for more content. And if you have anything more you like me to do on this channel, talking about computer builds or stuff like that, you can also leave it in the comment down there below, and I'll see you in the next video. Odabo.